Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Prince.
Here's Gorlami.
Watchers. The Watchers. Go home. Push the Watchers. The Watchers are Watchers.
You are a child's plaything.
You are a sad, strange little man.
Watchers, the Watchers.
Spoilers.
Dude, it is a fucking good day to get hard.
Get hard.
Do you remember
That's
that?
a movie.
Do you remember that porn parody?
Oh, there's a
loved it.
porn parody?
Guardian, and then check that sub today to make your weekend plans.
Takes a tough man to make a tender forecast, Nick.
I guess that's me.
Keep fucking that chicken.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, when we continue.
Should we have been news anchors?
Yeah.
I think we should have been news anchors because we would have been the kind of that would have been you on purpose.
Uh-huh.
But you'd have made it seem like you're like, yeah, no, I just told him to keep fucking that chicken. What do you mean?
So Ernie Anastos.
Is that the one who says it,
We're gonna
or is that
find
the one
out.
who's getting it?
We're gonna. Yeah, is that the guy who's fucking the chicken here? Is it Ernie or not?
Is that the guy who's being told to fuck the chicken, or the one telling to fuck?
Okay, here he
Oh.
is. All right, he's 80 years old. Holy shit, he's
Oh.
80.
He's a World War II baby. You know,
Yeah, he is.
The war ended, and they celebrated by making some Ernie.
Did it end in 43 or 45?
I think 45. But
Yeah.
you know, we were landing in Normandy. I think 42, 43. You know.
Let's see. How long was he at the station? He was there. Is he still? He's still there.
How? That's fucking crazy. 80-year-old people working is kind of insane to me.
So where is this? New Hampshire. No, wait. Where does he work? Okay, so this is WNYW Fox 5. Where is that? Should we Google that?
I was like, I want to try to guess what WNYW stands for.
I
but-
think it's in conjunction with like an AM radio station.
okay. So
it
it's
is
New York. That's what I was gonna say. We
So
have to believe.
is Ernie still there?
Is Ernie still there?
How do you spell his?
That looks about right. Just brought us full circle.
Yeah. Oh no, leaves Fox 5 NY for Harvard.
Oh, back in 2020. Okay, so he's been out of the scene for a little while. No one
What?
gives a shit to update this guy's Wikipedia
No.
as to what the reality is.
Okay, after a long and celebrated career in New York broadcast news, Ernie Anastos is ready to begin a new chapter. He is enrolling in a leadership management program at the Harvard Business School. So what does that mean?
He's teaching the future generations to fuck that chicken.
He's
you know,
teaching all of our best and brightest at Harvard to fuck chickens.
and keep fucking them. You know?
Don't
Fox
stop.
Sky Guardian, and then
Man to make a tender forecast, Nick.
I guess that's me.
Keep fucking that chicken.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, when we continue.
Okay. Well, okay. What
Man to
is
make a tender forecast, Nick.
Nick? Okay.
Tough man to make a tender
Where's
forecast,
Nick?
I guess that,
Is he fucking that chicken right now?
to this day.
Okay, let's look up Fox 5. Nick.
And he's obviously the weather guy because he gave a tender forecast. It takes a tough guy to give a tender forecast.
That's what he said.
Honestly, that's an iconic line too,
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah. Nick Saban.
Oh.
That's him, right?
Is it? Oh, it is.
That's got to be him.
God, he did not age well after fucking that chicken.
Once he fucked that chicken, there was no going back. Wait, okay, so hold on. He's a coach?
That could also make sense, right? I guess. I don't know.
Hold on, he's a coach?
Oh, so maybe he's just appearing on the news. Maybe he's not regularly there.
I don't know, man.
I know now. This guy's had a wild career.
He's a junior.
Yeah, sportscaster. So I guess he was maybe their sports guy. He was talking the sport.
to make your weekend plans.
No,
But he's talking weather.
Fox Sky
meteorology.
Guardian, and then check that sub today to make your weekend plans.
Takes a tough man to make a tender forecast, Nick.
I guess that's me.
Keep fucking that chicken.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, when we
The
continue.
the hands. Like
He seems incredibly uncomfortable with the situation.
this is his signal to
when
the
we
producer.
continue-
Like, I don't know, man.
Did you hear that? Because I heard that.
I think we all heard it. Okay, and then
To make a tender
the
forecast,
woman.
Nick.
I guess that's me.
Keep fucking that chicken.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah,
Oh,
she's like, oh shit. Okay.
I mean, it's still no DD Mega Doo-Doo, you know?
No, yeah, you're right.
I think that's still... That
Is
has to
there-
be one of the worst fuck-ups, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that poor police officer's dead.
They had to fire that woman, right? The anchor?
They must have fired that woman, right? I'm just trying to see if there's like a just at all of
Like-
better quality.
Or like a couple seconds more.
yeah.
Takes a tough
No,
man to
they're
make a
all
tender
the
forecast.
fucking same. Keep fucking look at her face.
Watch Ernie Anastas. And Derry Alexander.
A busy news day here at Fox 5.
Weeknights on Fox 5 News at 5 and 10 p.m.
Okay, that's pretty good. Thank you, Roach Radio Tube,
Yeah.
for that one.
Thank you, Roach.
Thank you, Roach Radio Tube. Okay, Kaka, what was it? Kaka Mega Doodoo or whatever.
DD Mega
Oh,
Doo-Doo.
yeah, DD Mega Doodoo.
There you go.
it is. All right, let's watch this one.
At Take 5?
Oh, god
Damn it.
Take
Jeff-
5. Fuck. All right, let's keep
Shit.
talking about
Nick Saban. Okay, apparently he was the man who did it
Oh,
all.
Look, here he is, hailing Hitler. Heil Hitler. There he is. Okay, well, geez. All right, back
All
to
right,
this.
here we go.
Advise to this fallen Louisville police officer, DD Megadoodoo. I'm sorry, Mangudu.
Okay, cool.
Damn it.
Just throw in some
People got to make it their own. But you know what? Regardless of
some
that.
JJ.
To say their final goodbyes.
Oh, look how good this one looks.
To this fallen Louisville police officer, DD Megadoodoo. I'm sorry,
Why? Why would she say that?
I have to believe that the prompter was moving so fast and she just fucked up.
But it's not even DD.
Yeah.
It's not. First of all, lady, hold up real quick. You said DD.
I mean, I feel like I had never seen the name Deirdre
Uh-huh.
spelled out until this video.
Deidre. Deidre.
Deidre.
Deidre.
But then, yeah, Mengado,
Mingodo.
Mingodo.
Mingedo. Mingedo?
Megadoodoo.
Megadoodoo. That's what it actually is, apparently, according to fucking doodoo head over here.
Do
to
you
say
think
their
they?
final goodbyes to this fallen.
Hold on. She looks down for a second. She slightly looks down for 1 second.
Because
to
she's
say their
regretting
final
her.
goodbyes to this.
What was she looking down at?
She's praying.
She's like, I didn't practice this name.
This fallen Louisville police officer, DD Megadoodoo.
She knew as she was saying it, like,
she still rolls it through. She's like, "Fuck it."
she's like, I'm still going to say doo, even though there's only one fucking D in the name. She said,
Like, that's the face of failure right there. That is the face of I have fucked up now.
Fallen Louisville police officer, DD.
she's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not
Yeah.
going to say it.
It's like the 5 stages of grief. There's like, maybe I can bargain my way out of this.
Megadoodoo.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, Mangudu.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
give it up for her. Because we wouldn't have the great world we live in if it wasn't for moments like that, you
For
know.
DD Megadoodoo.
DD Megadoodoo. Hey, being live is hard. Oh man, shit.
Yeah, that was good. Good shit.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud. Hey, man.
Hey, friend.
Hey,
Hey,
pal.
hey, Buckaroon.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Nick.
This is me saying hey to you.
Hey, hail, man.
Hey, hey,
Hail, buddy.
partner. Look, there he is giving a thumbs up to Hitler.
You know,
imagine traveling back in time, just
changing it to the thumbs up.
like, wait, you traveled back in time to do what? You didn't even kill baby Hitler. You just gave him. You changed the Heil to a thumbs up.
It looks cooler.
Did he ever fuck the chicken? That's what I'm trying to find out.
It looks like he fucked the chicken and he was like, I just have to go be a coach. I can never newscast again.
Can I look up Nick Saban fucking a chicken?
There has to be someone who's at least animated it, right?
No.
No, we're the first. We're probably the only people who love that video as much as we do.
This is the right guy.
It seems like the right guy.
It has to be the right guy, right?
How many famous Nick Sabans can there be out there, you know? Probably a lot.
I'm starting to think it's not the right guy.
Damn it. I mean, he's got that little smile.
Let's look up Nick. It's not. See, look, this says Fox News Nick.
Oh shit!
You know what? I think we fucked up.
Not small time weather anchor or weatherman.
Fox 5. Nick.
We don't know his last name.
Nick Gregory. We fucked up so hard. Yeah, this.
No, there's our Nick. There's our Nick. That makes more sense. Well, we were convinced we were unsure because we was like, he was not the sportscaster. He was obviously weatherman Nick.
Yeah.
All right, that's our guy right here. When was he born? 1992? Oh, no, that's when he was in the... I was like, what?
Okay, Gregory is married, has 3 children, and resides in the New York area.
He's also a pilot.
He's married to a chicken.
He's got 3 chicks. Yeah.
If you didn't know. Okay, so Nick Gregory.
Our hero.
Our hero. This man fucks a good chicken. This man is known to fuck a pretty good chicken. He kind of, in some of these photos where you can't see the top of his head, he kind of looks like Paul Blart.
Yeah. I was like, did he die with the fourth picture? But just because he's the weatherman?
In memoriam, he died fucking a chicken.
It's because the chicken fucked him.
Look, there they are. There's the 3 of them together.
I wish it's like nowadays there would be a video of him having to explain himself away, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I said that because the amount of cocaine I did that morning was massive.
Okay, so is he still working at Fox 5? It seems like it, right?
Since the 80s?
Dang. Since 86.
That seems almost insane if he's still there 40 years later. 28 years, but you know. That's
look,
no more
the
than
latest from Nick Gregory. You wanna see how he's doing? Let's see if
let's see if he's getting things right.
Let's see what he says about NYC this morning.
Can we play this?
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Here, let's see. Oh, it's gonna play an advertisement.
Of course it freaking is.
Oh no, it's not. It's not an advertisement. I just want to see Nick Gregory.
Shut the hell up, bitch.
Oh, there he is.
We had enough of winter. Are we now?
He's still with us.
Spring. Well, not so fast. Remember, March can have some variable changes in the weather. In fact,
he looks good.
Snow in March.
He looks
on
good.
Average, we get about 4 inches of snow.
You think he was happy when Ernie left?
When Ernie went to Harvard.
It's like, God, I can finally stop fucking chickens.
April, by the way, the last recorded snowfall, it was back on.
What if it was like
1875.
a fucked up jab at it? What if they hated each other?
Oh,
and
I think they probably
and Nick
did.
like fucked a rotisserie chicken at a party or something. And Ernie just super pissed. Yeah, just like, you just keep fucking that chicken.
You were like, you were at our dinner that one fucking time, Greg. You fucking ass, or Nick, you fucking ass.
Came over, fucked my rotisserie chicken my wife worked hard on. So what if it's a jab? And that's why the other woman's like, oh, geez, he's bringing this up on air.
Yeah, exactly.
March 13th to 14th.
Like, as soon as those camera ended, they boxed it out.
Look at him. That's a man that fucks a chicken.
That's a man that did a lot of cocaine in the 80s.
That's a man that did a lot of cocaine off a chicken.
Yeah, he American Pied a chicken. Is American Pie based on Nick Gregory? And
I think so.
They just didn't want to call it American Chicken?
Yeah. Look at him.
That's a rivalry through the ages.
Wow.
This is my new favorite headcanon of that entire scenario.
Yeah.
It's not a fun... Like, see you, have a good day, man. It's like a fuck you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. The table's, it's not a happy.
Ernie's like, who do you think you are? I am, motherfucker. I'm the anchor here.
Woo! Good. Oh, man. How do you feel about Boss Nass?
Boss Nass from Star Wars?
Uh-huh.
He's pretty cool.
Boss Nass. Let's look at Boss Nass.
I think Boss Nass would definitely fuck a chicken.
Yeah, Boss Nass. Boss Nass would fuck. Look, here he is seeing a chicken for the first time. It doesn't mean when I see a cookie.
When I see a chicken.
Oh, hell, fuck.
How do you feel about Boss Nass?
He's probably my favorite character from the Star Wars
franchise
period.
The ethos.
I mean,
the mythology.
Everyone makes this ridiculous thing about fucking Jar Jar Binks' dumbass being a Sith Lord. If anybody was secretly working behind the scenes, it's this guy.
It's this guy.
Because with one, he makes one of the strongest political alliances in the galaxy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself.
But what happens to Boss Nass? I guess he just continues to rule on...
You know, that's a good... Hey, man, that's a good question. Look, I just found out there's a Rugor Nass.
What the fuck is that?
You cannot tell me that this is a Gungan.
Rugor Nass? That sounds like something that would happen after I took a really bad shit. Like, that's what I'd call my whole situation back. I got some real Rugor Nass right now.
Okay. Well, hold up. There's a Rugor Nass.
What is a Rugor?
I hope this man is not a Gungan.
He has to be with a name like Nass, right?
Okay,
I bet that's like his grandfather.
Look, he's proposing
to you.
He's proposing to you. He's like, "Will you make me the happiest Gungan?
Will you get nasty with me?
Please be my nasty." What the fuck?
It kind of looks like my grandpa.
Kind of looks like your grandpa, dude.
My grandpa had big eyebrows like that. It is true.
This guy better not be a fucking Gungan.
He has to be a fucking Gungan. Is he tiny?
Fuck?
Is he small like Yoda? That's what is putting me off about that picture. He doesn't look like Boss Nass size.
Okay, so he's attributed a quote from Boss Nass. "I'm nobody's puppet." Okay, that's fine. Who the fuck is Rugor Nass?
It must be his dad. I have to believe. Yeah.
You think this is Boss Nass's dad?
It's gotta be. Affiliation. Oh, no, because family.
He has a wife, Mina. Which, okay,
so
buddy, don't propose to me then if you've got a wife, dude. And then he has an ancestor, Gallo.
Dude, gotta love Wikipedia. Oh, this isn't even Wikipedia. Or maybe they changed the name now?
Is Star Wars Universe Wiki. Let's look up Rugor Nass. Let's see if there's any other photos of Rugor Nass. Because this is making me angry. I'm not going to lie to you.
I want to start
what? Why did it bring up Boss Nass?
Because that's who really matters here. That's the real Nass.
Did Boss Nass grow old and become Rugor Nass?
That can't be.
That's not true, right?
That can't be.
Why would they make a puppet of an old man, Boss Nass, and name him Rugor Nass?
In like hindsight.
Look, Wikipedia. His name is Rugor Nass.
So Boss is his title.
So he's literally a boss. Wait, so then
they're like, all right, what are we gonna call the leader of these people? Not king, no, he's just boss.
Yeah,
he's Boss Nass.
So this guy gets old and turns into that
guy, and then he gets married. He waited till old age,
and then he gets
and then he proposes to Minna.
I like to tell people. I tell Ashley, "Oh, that's Jar Jar's dad."
Yeah.
What the fuck? So that's the same dude?
You remember the 33 screaming frogs, dude?
Uh-huh.
That's where they are now.
That's where they are. Yeah, they just embodied one giant frog man.
He's like, wah.
I can't believe that's Boss Nass.
Does he not have a nose when he's boss?
I mean...
Oh, I guess not. Because right there, it looks like it's just been cut off. You know?
He shrink. What the fuck is this photo? This can't be This can't be related.
Canon.
What the fuck is this photo?
AI has gone too far, sir.
How did Boss Nass get to be this
but the thing is, it's only this one picture, so I'm starting to think that this is maybe just someone's...
Like a prototype,
that just somehow got attached to the... I don't know. But you're right. And on those Star Wars wiki, it's like the main picture.
Yeah, because I guess he's not technically currently the boss right now. Yeah, Rugor Nass, also known as Boss Nass, was a male Ankura Gungan. He was the boss of all the Otola Gungans of Oda Gunga. Yeah. And the Gungan High Council at the time of the invasion of Naboo. Oh, okay.
Oh, so he was only...
AT&T decided, no, you don't need to read anymore. You do know about Jar Jar's dad, though, right?
What about Jar Jar's dad? I think we've talked about this on cast before, haven't we?
I think we have. Yeah. George R. Binks.
George R. Binks, that's right.
There he is.
And he's like...
There's George R. Binks.
You know that guy wrote Game of Thrones?
Yeah, George R. R. Binks. George R. R. Binks
He's
wrote.
like, you so know nothing, Jon Snow.
Mommy milkers.
Oh, okay. I think that's Jar Jar's mom.
What is happening right now?
I think that's Jar Jar's mom.
And all the things I didn't
Sheila?
need was a sexualized Gungan.
Oh yeah, you're getting it. And she puts her ears in a ponytail.
That's okay. Well, that's
Here,
kind of cool.
Let's look up Jar Jar Binks on
This
this.
somehow.
Yeah, where's the search? Oh, do I use search?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Jar Jar.
Blinks.
Jar Jar Blinks. There he is.
There he is. What a handsome! I like how they get a handsome picture of him from like
I
Revenge
know.
of the Sith or something. We don't
Yeah.
get fucking doofus ass.
I know,
fucking-
flailing his arms back and forth like he's Gumby. Let me see. Okay, yeah, let's see if his parents are on here.
Doesn't look like it.
It doesn't,
Because I
look
don't think
like
they're actually canon, right? Or I don't know
yeah,
what's canon anymore.
Let's click on Legends and let's see if it changes. Yeah.
All right, there we go. That's
Okay.
a good one.
And so, no, let's see. Early life. Does it show his? Yeah, look.
Yeah, there we go. George R. Binks and his wife Oda.
Oda.
Oh, her name, she's just wife.
Yeah, she's unnamed. Okay, let's go to George R. Binks. George R. Binks's profile. Oh, but do we have to click Legends? No, this is considered Legends.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, Jar Jar only has a dad in Legends, not in canon.
Yeah, and Legends is basically anything before the Disney takeover, right?
It's anything before the prequels too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because like before the prequels started production, there was already
So much.
prequels
Yeah.
prior to that existed. Anyways,
Got to give it up to comic books.
Yeah. Oh look, when Binks' clumsiness caused an accident, boss Rugor Nash licensed his punishment out of respect for Binks' parents. The memory of his father saddened.
Oh, so he liked George R.R. Binks.
Yeah,
he was like, I love those books.
Yeah.
I was a really big fan of Jon Snow. I'm Jar Jar. I'm going to give you a break. Your dad was cool.
Your dad was fucking cool, dude.
Dude, Daenerys.
Yeah, dude, Daenerys. Fucking.
It's like, I don't know what a dragon is, but it sounds cool.
It sounds really cool. Okay, but yeah, this is how he died. He kills himself.
Oh, no, he does not.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're looking at it, aren't we?
Why would he? Did he get like on a deserted island or something? Because everything about him looks like he's out of like Pirates
Okay,
of the
look.
Caribbean. or
No,
something.
George, don't do it. We can get off this island somehow. We have so
called
much
it.
to live for. Think of your son. Blam! George!
Oh, he does fucking kill himself.
I mean, it looks like he misses.
I really like that artist. I want to know who did this comic.
It looks like the guy that created like fucking Tintin or something.
But this was when he was doing like a lot of acid.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jar Jar Binks, the hero we needed, the hero we deserve.
Look, yeah, there's a young Jar Jar.
Are you excited for the Jar Jar Binks origin movie coming out 2026?
Jar Jar Origins. Jar Jar Rising.
Cheeseburger.
Okay, let's see how he dies.
Who? Jar Jar Binks?
George.
Oh, George Binks.
Let me see. Oh, look, an octopus wrapped around his head. George's only response is crushing despair. What?
What the fuck?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Weird.
Oh, that's a hallucination.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess maybe he just didn't die, or he hasn't died in any kind of
Yeah,
writing.
but Boss Nass, the whole reason he lets Jar Jar off the hook is
Is-
because he loves George. Do you think George Binks is named after George Lucas?
No, George R.R. Binks. He's named after himself. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, absolutely.
You know, George R.R. Martin, he created the Wookiees.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Cheesecake?
The Wookiees were, so Ralph McQuarrie,
Oh.
he did a short story with George R.R. Martin for Analog Magazine.
Wow, look at that. Looks fucking cool.
Yeah. And this is what the story was about. It was these like bear people on a planet with guns and shit. And so, oh no, look, Ralph McQuarrie didn't even do the original art. It was John. Why is it doing this?
I don't know.
John Schoenherr.
Yeah, Schoner.
And they had teats. George R.R. Martin's Wookiees had teats.
Had some boobies.
And then Ralph McQuarrie.
And multiple, because look, it's got like a 6-pack of teats.
Yeah. And then Ralph McQuarrie, this is because there was originally, I think Chewbacca and Han Solo were going to be one character.
Oh, I think I even remember.
Because that's what Zeb from Rebels is based after.
Yeah. What they were meant to be combined. Yeah.
So this alien or whatever, let me see. Can I look up the Star Wars?
So do you think he did that simply because once they made the Chewbacca suit, they were like, it looked stupid as hell with a human voice coming out of that thing or something, and he was like...
No, I think they just knew, like, okay, this isn't going to make sense. Because, like...
We need a handsome...
Yeah, the Star Wars, let me see, original script comic.
As much as some women like a nice hairy man, that maybe the Wookiee's just a little over the top.
Yeah. Look, see, there's... See, it looks like Zeb, but then he has a Chewbacca body. And then actually this is, I think, more like the Han Solo character.
And C-3PO's female, seemingly?
C-3PO's literally ripped off from that Metropolis movie.
Oh, yeah. Did you remember that movie? That movie was pretty good.
This one, the old one from the 20s.
Yeah, we watched that, remember?
Yeah,
for the podcast. Go back and watch our episode on Metropolis. We'll wait right now.
Yeah, but that's what C-3PO was told.
No, that's the bicentennial, man.
And then I think there was like Lucas Starkiller and Anakin Starkiller or something like that. Yeah, this was like a completely different story. And so what basically happens is like time, money, and rewriting the script.
Yeah, and practicality to the times they're trying to make it in. Right. I feel like, you know.
And then on top of that, the whole reason why the original Star Wars film is like cohesive and makes sense is because Lucas's wife is the one that cut it together.
Yeah, she worked hard. Yeah.
She worked very hard.
And that's something I think a lot of people don't even realize is that, like, you can shoot a movie in like 6 weeks, but then it's going to take like 2 years to fucking edit that thing together, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, look at that lineup. I love that art. It looks so cool. I don't think if this is what had come out, it would have looked nearly as good or been as impactful as it has been.
It would have been an actual competitor with Dune. You know what I mean? They would have actually been in the same tier. Because that's, as much as I love David Lynch's Dune, it is too ambitious at times, you know, and I think that's to its detriment where it, like, you know, he didn't really work with the practical effects he had available to him, you know, and so the movie looks ridiculous at times. Where Star Wars seems timeless, you know, it is definitely an aged up movie, but A New Hope will always feel like something you can continue to show people and kids forever, you know. More so than Phantom Menace, weirdly enough.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love the original Star Wars movie. I want to watch the despecialized version that fans have put together. Despecialized.
I want them to just start doing stuff like airing those despecialized versions like in theaters, you know, like so we could go back because it was.
I'm sure we could rent out a theater and just get a Blu-ray
and try to hunt down like the
projection.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently the fans have despecialized all 3 of the original.
See, that's badass. Trilogy. Yeah, I want to watch the one where fucking Jabba the Hutt's just a dude.
Yeah.
You know, he's just an Irish dude. Like, hey, buddy.
I'm sure because he shows up in the sequels as this, they don't even allow the original Jabba
to show up.
Because, that's what the original Jabba looked like.
Yeah, I want to see that guy.
And then whenever they did the special version, special re-release, they cut this scene back in, but they used CGI, and then they
look at it now
again for DVD, and then they didn't do it again for Blu-ray. So this was the VHS one where the cover is, I think, C-3PO.
Yeah,
And then this
like
is
the golden
DVD.
cases. Yeah.
Yeah, let's look up those special edition
Because we had the black set and then we also had the gold set. And we, for some reason, would still always just watch the black set, you know? Like the gold ones were supposed to be like better and newer, and we'd still just always watch the old ones. Yeah.
So yeah, is this the old ones that you're talking about? Yeah, this is the original.
Yeah, see, we have that. That's still sitting at my mom's house in near mint condition, in my honest opinion, for as much as we still played them. My mom was always great about taking care of her shit.
Yeah.
But then there's no way the other one's $1,700, right? Maybe it's unopened. Jeez.
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up if you're selling some VHSs for that much.
The technology ain't that old yet.
But yeah, I used to love watching these because they were fucking...
Oh,
it felt like it was finally available for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And look at, this is the first time I remember having stuff where I was like, look at this fucking cover art. You know, like...
Yeah.
What a great time.
The DVDs came out, and my mom's bought those for sure, which they all look like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just like much more generic. See, that's what I think it's a curse of the early 2000s where we kind of stopped giving a shit about how we package stuff.
Yeah, product design.
Yeah, it's just started getting way more mainline. Like even books. You look at like book covers and stuff from like 2000 to 2010.
Absolutely.
And they kind of suck ass. But you go back and look at like 80s book covers and stuff, and they're like the most incredible fucking artwork you've ever seen. And I think we're kind of getting back to that now, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Like, let's review like the original Dark Tower cover.
We do like all covers, you know?
Okay, yeah, all covers. Well, no, because it's going to bring up the whole series. Let's look
okay,
up
yeah.
The Gunslinger.
Like original cover.
Like what is it? First edition.
Yeah,
right?
First edition. There you go. Those are the right words.
Let's see what that looks like. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, look at this. That looks insane. That's literally when they're riding that train.
I'd have read that shit, you know?
Yeah, that looks fucking insane.
That's almost a spoiler.
Yeah, I know. And then this is like the 90s re-release whenever it was part of the Dark Tower.
And that's still pretty cool.
Or like 80s even.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, the copy that I have is from like 2008. Let's look up the Gunslinger. God damn it.
Yeah, and you can literally put it like 2008 edition. No, there you go. 2008. Or maybe the 2003
whatever.
probably. Yeah.
Whatever edition it is. Yeah, but the one I have looks like this.
And that is the most boring dog shit fucking meant to be on a library shelf for the rest of its life.
Like, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
And then look at that.
Boo.
Yeah, it's depressing, man. Yeah, why did they decide to do like this kind of like more streamlined shit? Like, I guess because this was starting to look old.
Exactly.
Is that the idea?
And I'm sure that like if we look at maybe by the time the 2003 edition came out, there was multiple books, obviously. So I bet they all have like a similar theme, maybe along, like color scheme and theme along that. You know?
Dark Tower 2003 editions. Yeah, they're all going to be more synonymous. Or I mean, look at these. These look cool.
Those actually those look like they go along with the 90s one that you showed me before. You know, especially the fourth book.
Yeah, this is what they look
There
like.
you go. Hey, look at that. Yeah, that is just the most generic fucking...
It looks horrible.
Yeah. Like, honestly, those don't... Like, the colors...
Do you want to read this book?
Not at all.
Where it looks like the fucking skull is CGI'd onto the front of just like an 1800s picture of a fucking locomotor. Like, what... I'm sure the way Steven describes it in the book is like, no, it's like carved into the fucking front of the train. It doesn't look like it's just digitally imposed on it. You know what I mean?
It's not just a fucking projector projecting a skull on it.
Like, look at this one. That looks fucking hard as hell.
I wonder what generation these are.
These are probably the newest ones.
Yeah, because these seem like a little more reminiscent of the versions you have, but like a little bit updated, a little bit more colorful. Yeah. See, that's a much better version of the locomotive. Yeah. That's sick.
God damn it. Which book is that? The Wastelands? Let's look up what it originally looked like.
Yeah, let's look up the original cover. So these, I think, are but those are different books.
These are, these are like, these are actually some of the more recent ones. Anyway,
more recent books.
Yeah. The Wastelands.
Let's see if we can find its first edition.
Look at that.
God, look at that.
That looks fucking
See, I'd have read the
crazy.
fuck out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I guess that's a newer, yeah.
This must be like the newest one.
That's what, yes, this is what's currently available on Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do, you know?
It's just interesting to me, like how it's
Look,
across the
there's a train,
board.
but there's no skull.
That's bullshit. That's the worst one.
Where's the skull on the train?
You know, we're using obviously the Dark Towers as an example, but you can see this kind of theme throughout pretty much all books. You know, like you look up any book series, fucking Dune, Harry Potter, fucking whatever, you know, Lord of the Rings, like they all have this weird thing where like the 2000s come and they're like, let's make everything look dumb.
I think this is the coolest fucking book cover.
Is that a first edition?
Yeah, this is the first edition of The Stand.
I would love to own that. That's a fucking dope cover. I've never seen that before.
And then let's look at the cover that you have.
Yeah, the cover I have is the worst. I avoid the cover I have usually, but I think I bought it because it was like $7 or something.
And then this is the one.
That's the one I have, which is the TV show. Yeah. Which I normally would avoid.
But yeah, and then they did this for a while where they just like minimalized.
Yeah.
But like even this one's pretty cool. This one,
see, I like those kinds of covers.
This one looks like it's probably new.
Yeah, like that I can get. That I can definitely get behind.
Uh-huh.
And there, he has a kind of a whole group of that have that kind of. I think a lot of his books have that kind of similar theme from that one. But that OG cover is fucking awesome.
I know the original cover is fucking amazing. So
I'm trying to think of that stupid movie, the one where the guy plays chess with the Grim Reaper on the beach or whatever. That's the vibes it gives me for whatever reason, like Canterbury Tales or
the Seventh Seal.
Yeah, the Seventh Seal kind of shit. I've seen that.
Yeah, this is a good movie, except for some parts that are kind of annoying. But I mean, these parts are pretty cool.
Yeah, and then he comes back and reprises his role in fucking Bogus Journey. It's really cool. Yeah.
I think my review for the Seventh Seal is Bill and Ted did it better on Letterboxd.
Oh man,
yeah.
Oh shit, bro, we're like 40 minutes into this episode already.
Yeah, let's just keep it going.
All right, yeah, fucking.
Do you think Mr. Beast will be president one day?
Isn't he already?
Like, imagine. No, seriously, imagine kids today who watch Mr. Beast. Imagine how old do you have to be president?
I think Obama was like one of the youngest, wasn't he? When he first got elected? I don't think there's an age requirement so much
35 years old.
Oh, you have to be 35? I can't believe there's an actual law for that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Like, if it's ever going to be a problem.
Hey, so 4 years from now, I'm going to run.
I dare you.
I'm going to do it. Fuck it. You know what? Actually, I'm announcing it right here. Do you have I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come.
How would you like that?
I messed it up. I'm sorry.
I'm going to come.
The N-word.
Yeah.
That'll be you. That'll be your entire platform.
Yeah. So how old is Mr. Beast? He's 25, I think.
No way is he that young.
I know he looks.
I will literally
45.
I will hate myself if that guy's that much younger than me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's 20. Yeah, he's 25.
God damn it,
so in 10 years, he can run for president.
And this is the sound of me jumping off a bridge.
Mommy, milk, can I get one Fortnite?
That guy's like a fucking billionaire, isn't he? Or hundreds of millionaire at least.
How much he's worth?
I don't want to know. It's gonna upset me.
Money. 500 million.
Fuck you, Mr. Beast. Just kidding. Good for you, man. It's amazing that in your early 20s you managed to create such an insane platform through the internet that you are now worth $500 million. I guess riz you up, bud.
I've literally have yet to see a video of it.
That's what I also don't understand. Like, he was famous before I'd ever even heard of him. You know, they were like, he's the most relevant YouTuber ever. And I'm like, I've never even heard of this guy.
Yeah.
And I've never watched a video of his.
I'm not against watching a video of his. It's just literally YouTube hasn't recommended one to me yet.
Yeah, exactly. So how do you make that much money off of like 12-year-olds? 12 to 14-year-olds.
Because they just watch his videos that much.
Over and over and over again. Because I know he just does stuff like torture his friends and torture himself or some shit. He hires hitmen.
What does he do? How often
he buys people houses? These are the things I think I know about Mr. Beast.
Is a $250,000 Lamborghini.
Okay, it's just already playing one.
Yeah, I mean, we can't probably do that. But...
Oh, look, subscribe for a cookie.
Oh, that's what I see when I get a cookie.
So 11 days ago, 3 weeks ago. So he's not even uploading weekly. Between a month and then 2 months.
And I'm sure maybe back then he was a little bit more consistent, Now now that he's got his fame, he probably puts more time into each content, It
looks like so far his shortest video is 15 minutes and 3 seconds. Oh no, 10
yeah, look,
minutes.
Spent 7 days buried alive.
But did he really? I don't know, did
he really? Yeah.
I
don't know.
Look, day 4, he's still digging. He's not even in there.
I have no idea. And I probably won't ever find out. But that's the things I think I know about him, He drives a train into a pit.
Through 100 fight for $500,000. Yeah, train versus giant pit.
I hope the 1-year-old won.
Yep. Okay, can we find his first video? Can we do that?
That's got to be a massive challenge, right? How long has he been going? Yeah.
Well, this is already 5 years ago.
So this is already a 20-year-old beast.
Yeah.
This is
he already had thumbnails that looked like 5 years ago.
I mean, 19 million views. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I know that some people say you have to have girls on your thumbnails to get clicks. So he was doing some guerrilla tactics.
Yeah, guerrilla warfare in the early days. Yeah.
So 7 years ago, we're looking at.
All right, so
he doesn't no goatee on the beast.
Oh shit! Look at the little beast.
He's a little beast.
He's been at this for a while.
Damn. 8 years ago. 8 years ago, and these don't even have millions of views.
No, we're definitely down into the now irrelevant beast. So I wonder what there has to be. Obviously, there's always one thing that kind of sparks these fires. You know, he had to have some single video that really stood out.
Let me look it up. Mr. Beast first
viral
big video. In 2017, when he uploaded a video showing himself counting to 100,000. Which, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it,
you remember that?
I think I've seen the ending of that.
Really?
And it took him 44 hours. I think I have seen that. Let me look that up. Mr. Beast
counts to 1,000 or counts to 100,000.
Counting to
he's already one-upped himself, which makes sense that he would go back and.
Let me look up the original because I
7 years ago
vaguely remember. I've seen this ending.
He looks like Dax Shepard right there. You know what I mean?
He looks like.
Look at the very first picture. Yeah. Look at the actual video. Uh-huh. He looks like Dax Shepard from Idiocracy.
Look, it's 23 hours.
He's like, I can count.
He does look like Dax Shepard from Idiocracy.
Holy shit!
Let's see him. Yeah, there he is, counting to 100,000. Unfortunately, this Dax Shepard from this universe, he can't even read or count to 10.
Frito Pendejo. His name is Frito Pendejo.
Mike Judge is pretty good at his job. I gotta say that real quick. Mike Judge is pretty good at his job.
Let's give it up for Mike Judge real quick.
Let's give it up for Mike Judge real quick.
If somebody gets sick, they're growing the potato salad.
I'm gonna do it. That's a big game, man.
Frito. It just says Frito here. But yeah, I know. I remember. Beef Supreme. His brother, Luke Wilson's brother, is Beef
Supreme.
Okay, is
that the greatest movie ever made?
It's a great movie.
I'm surprised we've never done that for this,
Well, because, what are we going to do? Just say all the funny jokes back into a microphone?
It's hilarious. Crocs,
Okay, so you know what? To tell you the truth, I did see this part of Mr. Beast. Because, literally after he counts to 100,000, He falls asleep.
Yeah, no, if
he
anything,
knocks the fuck out.
If anything, this makes sense that this would be the era of Beast you would have seen. You know, like when he was not it, you know?
Yeah. So, look, here, do you think you will be famous? He had a video 8 years ago. What is YouTube terms of service? This is a video he had.
I mean, I imagine.
And it's him just playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, even getting 40,000 views 8 years ago, that was nuts. You know what I mean?
For sure. I mean, especially for where he'd end up being. Look, new channel.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't have like nothing.
Yeah.
That's, good numbers.
Even as a 16-year-old, yeah, he's putting up some pretty hot numbers, you know.
Look, millionaire? Is Jack Septic Eye a millionaire in 2016? Who knows? I don't know. Worst YouTuber? And it's literally just him talking over while
him
he's playing
games.
Yeah.
And I mean,
how much money does Smosh make? 2016.
These are the hot topics.
This is Mr. Beast's content.
What the fuck?
20 best websites.
What the 20 just best websites.
That's the name of this video. 20 best websites.
Please go back 9 years ago and watch Mr. Beast's 20 best websites.
Jesus. Okay, let's see how far back you go. Is this it? Are we at the bottom? No. 10 years ago he was uploading. And it looks like he was a big PewDiePie guy.
Well, that was the How Much Does PewDiePie Make edition.
Yeah, 2015 edition. Updated 2015. So that means this is.
And look, that got millions of views. 1.4 million.
1.4 million views.
And so that might even be in hindsight, over the years accumulating,
Sure, yeah. Google sucks. Why Google does not care what we think. Oh,
dang.
Oh, look, best guns in Call of Duty Ghosts. What's funny is these are still up on his channel.
You think he would have cleaned house at some point, But I mean, it's probably sentimental to keep his, your start.
He's playing Pokemon. He's playing fucking Pokemon. What is this called? Pokemon Showdown or whatever?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Ooh, sorry.
And somehow,
look, here it is. Worst Minecraft saw trap ever. This
we made it to the bottom.
22 million, because I'm sure kids had the same idea where they're like, we got to watch Mr. Beast's first video.
13 years old.
13. He was 13.
13 years old.
See, you can be a YouTuber, kids, when you grow up.
Yeah, if you dream it, you can be it. You can be the Beast.
You can be Beast. You can be Mr. Beast.
Where were we at? What year was this? What was 12 years ago? 12 years ago was 2012. I was in college.
Yeah. Yeah. You were
I was getting high and doing nothing of value. That's cool.
Yeah.
Beast was just starting a career. A 13-year-old boy was starting a $500 million
What were you doing going to college, you asshole?
And I was smoking weed in college. I'm the real winner here.
Cheeseburger.
Wow. Well, fuck. Okay, so do you think Mr. Beast will be president one day?
Absolutely.
Like, honestly speaking,
with the trajectory he's got going already, from a 13-year-old boy in just 12 years, he's gone from basically watching himself play Minecraft to worth $500 million.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely gonna be president someday. Just with that momentum,
Do you think he would want to be president?
Either that, or he's going to end up like boxing Elon Musk or something, because that seems to be the new trend too.
Elon.
Yeah. President Elon, yeah, they will box for the presidency.
For the presidency. Okay, we're just going to go to Idiocracy.
Aired live on X.
Yeah, we're going to end up.
They're going to be in space on a SpaceX spaceship.
No,
boxing.
They're going to have to dock the what is it? The International Space Station from the X shuttle and the Beast shuttle, and they're gonna have to go onto sovereign, neutral ground. And
it's gonna be called Beast X.
Yeah.
The X Games.
The X game. It's all down to this one.
And they're gonna be boxing robots.
Yeah.
I like this reality, honestly. I would love to go for Idiocracy. Honestly, Donald Trump winning in 2016 was the ultimate hard right towards Idiocracy, and we're just going.
We're
going.
We're heading that way for sure.
He was, we were like, we want it, and he was like,
I'm gonna do it.
Little hands and all.
So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right?
Do you think Donald Trump would have been Ellis in the hit movie Die Hard, where he would have just been the coked out jerk business dude that like thinks he's cool. And he's like, I got a plan, Hans. Best plan. Gonna get all of us out of here, Hans. No problem.
Yeah. So real quick, I know we already got off the topic, but Trump Burger, right?
Hey, I'm still talking Trump. Best burgers.
Trump Burger, we've talked about it before.
Oh, we talked about it pretty heavily.
There's a Mr. Beast Burger.
Of course.
And I'm sure Mr. Beast Burger makes more money than Trump Burger.
Absolutely. It looks like they have multiple locations.
Yeah. Yeah, they have 8 locations all over the world.
That's insane to me. The dude's got a candy bar. Does Trump have a candy bar?
He has a candy bar?
Yeah, he has there was a whole scandal back in Halloween because he called the one that has like peanuts in it, a D's Nuts.
Oh.
And so they had to get pulled from the shelves because a bunch of little kids were like, I have Mr. Beats D's Nuts in my mouth. I'm eating D's Nuts. And it was like elementary kids like, I got D's Nuts, you know?
Okay, so yeah, that's fair.
He got a little slap on the wrist there, you know?
God damn it. Yeah, Die Hard.
Fucking Die Hard, dude.
Dude, Die Hard.
Lots of things die hard, but nothing dies harder than Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Well, he's more like dying softly, right?
Yeah, he is. Well, I mean, he's dying hard in the fact that he won't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's making it hard to die. That would be the next movie. Is like, Hard to Die. So you'd seen this movie before?
Oh, yeah. My dad fucking loves this movie.
Okay. I thought you hadn't seen this movie.
No, I've actually, I think I've seen basically all of them. Because I've seen Die Hard 1 and 2 a bunch.
What happens to Die Hard 2?
It's the one with the plane. Now, it's been a while. I think it's been since like the late 90s or early 2000s since I've seen it. But I know it's like plane action, you know?
Kinda.
They hijack the plane and stuff. I've seen it like a bunch when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I remember like loving that movie. But I hadn't seen either of them probably since like 2004.
But you've seen all of them?
Yeah, because I've definitely seen A Good Day to Die Hard. And then what's the other one? Well, because there's also Die Hard with a Vengeance, right?
Have you seen that one?
Which one's the third one?
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Okay, I don't think I've seen. All right, I think I've seen Die Hard with a Vengeance like maybe one time.
This is the best one. Well,
really?
This is my favorite one.
That's your favorite?
Yes. This one's amazing. This one's so good. I love Die Hard with a Vengeance.
And so that's 3, and then it's A Good Day to Die Hard, and then there's one more.
Yeah, it's it's Live Free, Die Hard, and then A Good Day to Die Hard.
Okay. Which is the Justin Long one?
Live Free, Die Hard.
Okay. That's the one where they like blow up the White House or something, right?
Yeah. And I think Timothy Olyphant's the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Dude, Kevin Smith's in it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the best one.
Kevin Smith, he plays like the man in the chair, the tech
Does
guy.
he really?
Yeah.
Does he not talk the whole time?
No, he talks.
He's just like a fat guy in a trench coat.
Bob,
Just like he's like the most useless man in a chair.
You know what's funny is I've only seen Die Hard 2 once.
Really?
I've only seen Live Free, Die Hard once. And I've only seen Die Hard with a Vengeance. No, Die Hard.
The Good Day to Die Hard.
Once.
Is that the newest one then?
A Good Day to Die Hard is the newest
2013
one.
Is the last installment. Okay.
Yes, this is the newest one.
That's the one where it's about his daughter, right?
No, that's Live Free, Die Hard.
God damn it.
Live Free, Die Hard is the one.
Yeah, I've definitely seen them.
Live Free, Die Hard is the one with Justin Long and Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah, okay. She's the daughter.
Yes.
That's right.
And then A Good Day to Die Hard is about his son, who's played by
That's right, they
Jai
team up.
Courtney. Yeah. I almost forgot Jai Courtney's name, but yeah.
And what's his name in the movie? Like Tom McClane?
I think it's Junior.
Oh, really? He's a Junior John?
Yeah, but
John
he doesn't like to be called Junior. If you watch Live Free, Die Hard, you find out he kind of has a tumultuous relationship with his daughter.
Yeah.
It's twice as much in
with the son.
Yeah, with his son.
They're like, that one worked with the last movie, so we'll just double down on it with a different child.
Yeah, exactly. The only time I've seen A Good Day to Die Hard was in the theater.
Okay.
The only time I saw Live Free...
You saw it in theaters?
Uh-huh.
That's amazing.
Yeah. The only time I saw Live Free or Die Hard was on like TNT or something.
I know HBO definitely ran it for like a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
And then I've seen this one like 2 or 3 times. I love this one.
Show me Die Hard 2 because I know
Die Hard 2
Harder
is snowmobiles and airplane.
I remember loving it because I thought the title.
It's called Die Harder.
I thought the title was badass as a kid.
Yeah.
I thought that was a badass title. I was like, Die Harder?
Yeah.
For what? I swear to God, I remember being like 7 and being like, that's a sick name for a movie.
And it's not really called Die Harder.
It's just like
it's called Die Hard 2.
Yeah, that's just like a catch. Yeah, or it's a subtitle.
Like sometimes it's not. They don't even put Die Harder there. Sometimes.
Well, they should.
I think they should put it every time. You know what? It looks like they put it every time.
It looks like a Stephen King novel that I want to read.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's a Stephen King novel. I think that's a video game. That's for the Amiga. That's a video game.
Dude, I bet that game was badass.
Let's look it up. Die Hard 2 Amiga. I bet you it's not good. Let's watch.
Dude, that looks fucking dope.
Let's watch some video.
La, 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 la.
I already muted it.
I was singing. I need to stop this thing from falling asleep every 2 seconds.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you know why? It's because I have it on the power saver mode.
All right, we're watching some Die Hard 2 for the Amiga, Die Harder.
Nice, crack it, crack that soldier boy.
Grip it and rip it, baby.
Cool. All right, I'm already into the music.
Okay, come on, let's get into some game.
I know, what the fuck?
Okay, so do you know what the Amiga is?
It's a game console?
It's a console from Europe where it's a computer.
Oh.
So you have a lot of these games you use a mouse.
Got you. So it was also a computer as well as being a game console?
Yeah. Okay, play
Why don't they do that?
dog.
Why don't they do that these days, you know? Why can't you use a computer to play games? That'd be so cool. Well, we got to get immersed into the story, dude,
right.
You know, like
I've only seen Die Hard 2 once.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I think I've definitely only seen the Sam Jack one maybe once, and I think I watched that on like USA or TNT or something, you know.
So then you didn't see the good parts.
No.
Because there's some good parts.
Oh, really?
Where they say some naughty stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, I need to watch that movie then. Maybe I'm going to go on a little Die Hard binge because this made me really want to watch Die Hard 2.
Okay, so Die Hard 2...
Look at this. This is a great movie. Look how good of a shot Bruce Willis is. He's killing all the bad guys.
Yeah, you're just moving a mouse around clicking these guys, dude. Look, I already shot this guy. Look, I already shot him.
We're way better than this guy. Maybe the response isn't that great.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay, so that's Die Hard 2.
Those are killer sound effects. I like how we waited longer. The actual gameplay we watched. That's hilarious.
So yeah, Die Hard 2 was directed by the same guy that directed like Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Oh, really?
And like, yeah, it's just some guy that just like did a bunch of like sequels.
Not great movies.
Rennie Harlan did. Okay, no, never mind. He did Driven. You know Driven.
Yeah, the much anticipated sequel to Drive.
He did Cliffhanger. Oh, he produced it. Where is the director? Let's click.
Yeah, there you go.
I did it right this time. Okay, upcoming. He's got
a lot of stuff going on.
The Strangers Chapter 1, 2, and 3. The fuck?
I know they're making this. Oh yeah, because The Strangers, the sequel, it's a prequel. It has a trailer out now. I guess he's
doing them.
He's doing them.
Rennie's out here doing them,
and apparently we're getting 3 of them. Okay,
so Rennie has done. What is this?
Whatever.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Okay, you're right. The Dream Master.
Die Hard 2. Oh shit! What the fuck did I click on? Wild Force. I guess that's a rock band. He did the music video for Wild Force. God damn it! Of course it went away. Oh, here it is. Okay, and then he did Cliffhanger, which is the Stallone.
Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking. It's the one where he's literally a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
he's a
cliff climber.
What do they call those?
Rock climber.
There you go.
He did Cutthroat Island, which I've always wanted to see. Look, he did fucking A Long Kiss Goodnight.
Oh, so we've talked about this guy before.
We didn't do Deep Blue Sea.
We didn't do. Well, we kind of did.
We did Deep Rising and Anaconda, so we kind of did Deep Blue Sea. I've always wanted to see Cutthroat Island.
I don't know what this is at all. Is it like a pirate movie?
It's a pirate movie with Gina Davis.
All right. Dang, come back next week. Just kidding.
Yeah, we'll be doing
Cutthroat Island.
Yeah, we'll do it eventually. I'm sure.
We'll do it for our own.
Look, he did. Oh no, this is the 2004. I thought this was the most recent Exorcist movie. Yeah, I mean, so he's
got an interesting. I mean, it's not the worst,
right? But he also did Class Reunion 3.
Well, I mean, I needed that movie.
Yeah.
I was really needing a third installment to the Class Reunion series. The second one just left me feeling like I needed more.
Yeah.
But Die Hard, man.
Die Hard 1.
But Die Hard 1. Every time I watch this movie, I forget how actually fucking awesome it is.
I know.
Like, I think I undersell it to myself even.
Yes.
On the fact that I'm like, oh, actually, this is a fucking incredibly well-crafted movie.
It's too well crafted.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Die Hard 2 sucks, in my opinion. Is because Die Hard 2 is just cash grab fun, like almost made for VHS type of level shit. And Die Hard 1 is like kind of like insanely like prolific and renowned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. I feel like every time I think about this movie though, I think about it as being slightly overrated. But then whenever I watch it, I'm like, no, this is like somehow underrated.
Exactly. Because you see it pop up in so much in pop culture where it's like a character's favorite movie or something, or it's like considered like the best action movie. And exactly, I'm always like, yeah, but is it? And then I watch it again. I'm like, okay, maybe, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. It might be.
And as far as one-liners go, it's maybe not the best, but the cleanest. And the fact that they don't feel like Stallone or Schwarzenegger just like all of a sudden just like ripping open the script, just like, knock, knock,
Knock, knock.
Yeah, exactly.
Stick around.
Throwing a knife.
Spot.
I mean, they feel organic, you know what I mean? Especially Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, you know, like because it literally sets up through the conversation they have leading up to it. It's not just like a pun joke, you know?
But it's almost like he is a comedian sort of in a way where he's already talking this way to people without having just murdered a dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you're already anticipating that like, well, that's his personality. It's already been established.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rather than like Schwarzenegger and Predator just like being pouty and then he starts killing like Colombians or whatever.
Then all of a sudden he has funny shit to say and it's like, oh, this guy has humor?
He's working on his tight 5. Yeah, exactly.
We were nothing but cool handshakes and cigars up into this point. Now all of a sudden we're fucking hanging 10 and goofing off.
John McTiernan, who directed this movie, he also directed Predator, speaking of which.
So we've already talked to this guy before too.
But he also did fucking Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh.
My second favorite Die Hard movie.
So he came back to the franchise.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think personally I think this is my favorite Die Hard movie, Die Hard with a Vengeance. But it says something that he directed, in my opinion, the 2 best Die Hard movies.
And the 2 best Sean Connery movies, Hunt for Red October and Medicine Man.
Back to back.
Dude, I love the Medicine Man. I've seen that movie a bunch of times. I'm not going to lie.
It's only played in an English class for me one time. And everyone pointed and laughed at it whenever it showed TTs.
TTs.
Yeah. There's a part where there's, I think, a few parts where they show some TTs.
Well, they're in a South American culture. Yeah.
But John McTiernan,
John
directing
McTiernan,
fucking Predator, Die Hard, Hunt for Red October, and then The Medicine Man,
dude, prolific.
How do you do like action, Medicine Man?
Bro, have you seen The Medicine Man? That movie's pretty action packed. I think this is my Steven Spielberg. Damn.
I've never seen The Last Action Hero.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that movie a lot too. It's not my favorite, but it's got its parts that are, I didn't realize they remade it. I've never seen Rollerball either. Have you?
I've seen both the remake and the original.
This is a remake.
Yes. The original was the James Caan 60.
Look at that cover.
75. Yeah. This movie's fucking awesome. This movie is like one of the best when it comes to like dystopian,
but not the sequel so much.
The sequel
looks like a made for Disney just based on its cover. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. Like, that is an insane cover.
Look at the rating. It's not rated R or PG-13.
It's just approved.
Yeah,
we're allowed to show this movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the remake though. Let's go back to the remake. Yeah, you're right. It looks like fucking like a Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that? I would have been upset to see that cover next to the original. I'd be like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah. And this one's directed by John McTiernan, unfortunately.
Got a Cool J, though.
It has
and John Reno.
It has an all right cast. It has Chris Klein in it.
Yeah, fuck Chris Klein.
It has fuck, what's his name from
Lost? There it is. We got Naveen Andrews from Lost. Isn't his name also Sanjay in Lost?
No, it's definitely not Sanjay. It's Saeed.
Yeah,
Saeed. God damn it.
Dude, we always got to come back to
We
Lost.
always have to connect our conversation.
I would love if someone in Die Hard was in Lost, but there's just no way, right?
Yeah, maybe not.
There's just no way.
There was just no way.
There's just no way.
Reginald VelJohnson.
He's in the second one.
He's in the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He definitely reprises his role as Al Powell.
You know, I got to tell you, I've only seen the second one once, and I
didn't love it.
Checked out.
Yeah.
But obviously, Reginald VelJohnson, also from Family Matters, also plays a cop in Family Matters.
It's all one universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Al Powell is his work name, you know?
And then in Ghostbusters, he plays a jail guard. So that's
same universe.
Yeah, exactly. And it did come first. It came out in 1984, and then he would go on to be a cop in 1989 after he was already in Die Hard as a cop.
Yeah, well, it's just, you know, it was LA was kind of nuts, so I don't know where Family Matters happens, but hopefully it's not LA. And so he just moved to a smaller town.
Exactly.
I think it's like Philadelphia or something, right?
I don't know. Let's see where Family
I watched a lot of Family Matters too, but I couldn't tell you where it's supposed to take place.
Let's look up where does
Family Matters. And I'm sure I should know because I bet it. Chicago. That makes sense.
Chicago.
I'm sure he's like a Chicago police officer, you know?
Mm-hmm. Dang it. Whatchamacallit. Also, Reginald VelJohnson is in Invincible.
The show?
And the comic.
Oh. Is he?
Yeah.
How?
Principal.
He's supposed to be the principal?
He's the principal.
Like the even like in the comic he was drawn to, I guess, look like him?
Is principal of Reginald VelJohnson High School. Is the name of the high school. And so the principal Will Winslow, isn't that his name in Family Matters?
Well, does Robert Kirkman just fucking love?
I don't know.
He just grew up loving fucking Family Matters or something?
But he's drawn.
What the fuck? That's a cool Easter egg, Ian.
And then he voices him in the show.
I wonder if that's a huge honor for him. The Robert Kirkman was like, dude, I love you so much. You're like the coolest dad.
Yeah.
You were my dad growing up in the late 80s, early 90s. So,
yeah. Well, because when I was reading Invincible to prepare for the show when it would eventually come out, I was like, oh, he goes to Reginald VelJohnson High School? You mean the guy from fucking Family Matters?
From fucking Die Hard?
And then when it was like Principal Winslow, I was like, I think that's his name from Family Matters. Yeah.
Should have brought that up on our Invincible episode.
I think I did.
Maybe. I feel like I didn't know that. That's a cool fact. Everybody, let's do a cheer for the cool fact.
I'm going to come.
Okay, anyways. Oh, God. Die Hard.
Oh, okay. Fucking Die Hard.
Man, this movie's fucking good.
This movie's fucking great. And it has some like insanely iconic moments, you know, like even just as silly as it's just lighting a fucking lighter in a ventilation shaft, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like, why is that moment so iconic?
I don't know.
But it is.
But it fucking is.
What are you trying to show me?
Oh, okay, here it is. I think this is it.
On Facebook.
Oh, it's on Facebook. Sorry. Let me just go to the first one.
Yeah, just go to the first one, dude.
Okay, so this is Chris Farley interviewing.
Nope, that's Spicy Deluxe. That's an alien right there.
That's a Spicy Deluxe that I've ever seen.
What's up?
Nice to meet you.
Okay. You know, I had to bring that up because I always think about that whenever I remember. Yeah, he's barefoot in this whole fucking movie, Bruce Willis is.
Dude, easiest Halloween costume. I bet people in the late 80s were like, we just got the fucking greatest, easiest shit to fucking pull off. And I'm sure there was 10,000 John McClanes on every block.
Yeah, exactly.
That next
you know
Halloween.
what? I'm going to be John McClane this Halloween.
Let's just see how many of our friends we can all get to be John McClanes together. Just a team of John McClanes, but from different movies.
Yeah,
I'll shave my head. I'll be.
Yeah, you'll be.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll go trick or treat at my dad's house, who famously looks like Bruce Willis.
Your dad could have been a Bruce Willis stunt double.
Yeah,
if he had the means to have. Yeah, he looks a lot like him. He could have literally gone and been like, "I'll take a bullet for you, Bruce."
How tall is Bruce Willis?
I'm gonna say 5'10". He cannot
5'10", 6 feet.
Oh, okay. He's that's pretty.
I think my dad is 6'2", maybe.
Okay. Got tall daddy-o?
He might have shrunk since then, but
yeah, they tend to do that.
Old people.
So you're shorter than your dad.
Yes.
See, I'm shorter than my dad, which I was bummed out about. We're close, but he's got that.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
5'11".
So I think my dad's like 6'1".
You know, I have a doctor's appointment next month. I'm finally going to settle the score.
Dude, tippy toes.
Yeah. Because I thought I was 5'11". Turns out I was 5'10". Kellen, who's been on this show before, he's 5'10", and I'm shorter than him. So I'm like, am I 5'9"? And then he was like, no, I'm 5'9". That's what he said. So I was like, no. Am I 5'8"?
So these numbers can't keep going down.
So I really don't know how tall I am.
Yeah, at the doctor, you should just stand on your tiptoes. And when they're like, no, you just give him a dirty look. She's like, no, I'm standing like this. Measure.
I heard a good joke the other day where he said, I was 5'6" at the doctor until I gave him 100, and I was like, what about now? How tall am I now? Just tip him. Just tip your doctor. How tall am I now?
Just you can like post it on your Tinder or something and be like, well, I'm 6 feet.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, I thought that was pretty funny.
That is fucking hilarious.
Oh, man.
You're my short king.
I'm your short king. Okay, cool. Well, you're my tall dude. Argyle, played by Devereaux White. This motherfucker's listening to fucking... What is his name? Stevie. What's the blind piano man?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. He's listening to fucking Skeletons by Stevie Wonder on fucking repeat. This fucking terrorist attack is happening for like 5 hours, it feels like. And this motherfucker is just on the phone listening to Skeletons by Stevie Wonder on fucking repeat the whole fucking night.
Yeah, him chilling in the basement is one of the few things I'm like, I kind of don't believe that, because he's also like talking to a girl on the phone, like, hey, baby, I'll come over soon. You think he would have just left to go like get his, you know?
Yeah. Well, what it is he's telling her like, oh, I already told my boss I'm on the way to Las Vegas, so don't worry about it. Like he has all night to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, and I thought he would play, you would think he would play a little bit more of an intricate role, because I mean, he does eventually stop the ambulance and stuff, but that doesn't even become necessary because they never even get the bank bonds down there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's interesting that they introduce so many characters and you're just kind of like, what are all these characters, what are they all going to do?
Yeah.
Who wrote this movie? Because whoever wrote this movie, I think John McTiernan.
Lots of writers.
Lots of writers. They had a hard on for getting... like making the feds look like real pieces of shit.
Yeah.
They hate the fucking feds.
And
dude.
we've talked about it a bunch, but the Los Angeles Police Department, late 80s, early 90s, not great reputation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So beyond Al Pal, pretty much all of them are just a bunch of fumbling idiots too, who like use a blowtorch right in front of an open window. Like, oh, this is fine, you know? Their initial attempt to like get into the building.
Yeah, the cops are doofuses.
Yeah.
But then the fucking feds come in and they're like, let's kill everybody. They're
double doofuses.
Yeah. They're just assholes.
Yeah. They're just like following literally a playbook and are like, yeah, we could lose 25% of the hostages. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And then fucking Thornburg, who's he's the reporter, right? He's like,
that's the most unnecessary.
No.
You think it's important?
It builds so much tension because you're like, what the fuck is all of this for?
Yeah.
And then the big hinge at the end is like, he's interviewing
the daughter,
Mary Elizabeth Winstead, as a baby. And then Alan Rickman's like, oh, like just for him to find out that way after Cocaine Nose.
You're convinced Cocaine Nose is going to hit that buzzer and he doesn't do it. So, you know, give it up for Ellis for not being the piece of shit the movie fucking makes you think he is, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Real quick.
Bobby.
He's played by Hart Bochner. That looks like Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails.
It is.
That's
Hart Bachner's his acting name.
like,
Well, the young Reznor.
yeah. Like, let me look up Young. Oh God, where is it? Okay, Young. Yeah, it just looks like Trent Reznor.
It really does.
Crazy. Anyways, yeah, we think that he's gonna tell Snape.
Bubby.
Yeah.
I'm your white knight.
Yeah, exactly. Hans Gruber. Which we've already talked about Hans Gruber before.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
In Reanimator?
Yeah, the Grub Man, you know? Oh, yeah, the Reanimator. He's the ultimate villain, dude. So does this take place before Reanimator?
No, Reanimator came out first.
Well, I mean, obviously movie-wise, but chronologically, story-wise, does he just then move to wherever the fuck Reanimator happened and become a perv scientist?
No, yeah, he somehow survives the fall here. Well, he's not even a perv scientist. It's Hans Gruber is the doctor at the beginning in Switzerland or whatever.
He's the one that gets he's the one who invents the reanimation fluid. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why, because he's trying to reanimate himself.
He's trying to bring himself back to life. God damn it.
Oh shit. But this Hans Gruber,
yes,
iconic. Alan Rickman,
yeah,
fucking iconic.
I like that they're terrorists of no nation.
Yeah. And they make a point that there's like at least multiple, nationalities being represented. Yeah.
Because like this guy who's like a goon in every movie he's ever been in, you see him and you're like, yeah, but the rest of the dudes look like Rammstein.
Yeah. Well, there's like the German brothers. There's some Italian guys. Because the guy that's like, hey, next time you have a chance to kill somebody, do it. That guy's like blatantly Italian.
Yeah, exactly. And then Theo, who's over here doing all kinds of hacking and stuff, he's like just the coolest fucking dude. He's an NBA head.
So yeah, it's a cool idea because it seems like it's more of like a group of friends or something of like that Hans has managed to like accumulate. You know, it's like an Ocean's movie or something more.
Yeah, exactly.
From the opposite side. This is literally an Ocean's movie, but the Oceans are actual bad people.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It's the structure of this movie is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's everything is there for a reason. Like you were saying, like Thornburg, as much as when it was happening, I was like, why do we keep cutting back to this?
We spend so much time with them, in moments.
And then it's because he fucking does that. And then at the end, fucking Holly gets to punch him in the fucking nose.
Like, I thought it was hilarious when we first see him, we get like this weird interaction where he has like beef with the anchor or something. You remember that? It's like that whole part, but I think it's just for like then the comedic part where they bring that anchor back up later and he like fucks up. He's like, oh yeah, Helsinki's in Sweden. They're like, Finland.
Yeah, exactly.
And but it's smart because it creates these characters almost in an instant that they can easily then pull back, and then that's comedy, like at moments where this movie kind of needs it at times. Because as funny as Bruce Willis is, this is still a pretty like intense film, like with very heavy like moments where you're like, fuck, like how is he gonna get out of this shit, or like how the fuck is how is the movie gonna make this work where just like a bunch of people don't die? You know?
Exactly. It's a supremely good movie. I recommend it. If you have been putting this movie off because you're like, that movie can't possibly live up to expectations, or if you've always thought of the movie as being just whatever, just casually watch it and you'll realize like, no, there's a reason why this movie is so renowned and like everyone hoots and hollers about it so much is because it truly is a really great movie.
And so one of the reasons I've even seen this movie like multiple times throughout my life is because of one of the things that this movie does hold technically, which is that it is a Christmas movie to a lot of people in the world, and my dad is included. This is like my dad's Christmas watch.
Really?
Yeah, like my dad will put on Die Hard for Christmas.
I feel like that Christmas thing didn't start to come up until like the Tumblr days.
Really? No, I swear to God, my dad has always like, no, it's a Christmas. It's like a Christmas thing. Like I think it's, and it has to be the cop thing. Like I have to believe that it's the cop movie, like element, like. Because once again, I learned when we did Rambo that it was supposedly my dad's favorite movie, like for the longest time. But I'd never seen Rambo till we watched it. But he made a fucking point to show me Die Hard. And we would watch it at least like annually, and definitely around that time of the year, you know? We had a VHS that I'm pretty sure is like burnt to the crisp because we watch it all the time.
Look at the budget here. 28 mil. It grossed 143 worldwide.
That's fucking nuts. I can't believe this cost. Oh, I guess it feel with all the explosion stuff. And 20 million, that has to be explosions, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. What was Bruce doing prior to this? Obviously, he'd been in that show. What is it called? Moonlighting.
Mm-hmm.
But he never intended to be an action star. This was never his role. He wanted to be a comedian. He wanted to be the funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he just played
action
smooth
too good.
So well that it just worked out for the rest of his career. Yeah, look, so where are we looking here? Die Hard, right there.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of I mean, he's in the Twilight Zone.
Die Hard was prior to Moonlight? No, because Die Hard is 80. Oh, yeah. 85.
Okay, 85 to 89. So they happened simultaneously, basically.
Yeah.
No, and he was, I guess, in an episode of Roseanne.
Yeah, he was in an episode. He played himself. Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
but, yeah. And so then obviously Die Hard would go on to give him things like fucking Fifth Element and Quentin Tarantino and Pulp Fiction, you know? Because he really showed his acting chops as someone who could be like funny, but also like this super cool action hero.
Yeah. He's prolific, even though towards the end of his career, he was just kind of like showing up in fucking
getting a paycheck,
whatever the fuck movies, like Detective Nights.
I feel like you see that worse in action stars more than anybody else, right? Where at a point they just there's such a heavier curve. I mean, like, not to say that he had a huge prolific career prior, but like Steven Seagal, you know, who we talked about recently, who's pretty much just all, you know, B and C rank films, maybe even less than that.
Yeah.
But you know, Schwarzenegger and Stallone are both guilty of that too, where they have like these really weird stinkers that it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why? Like the paycheck couldn't be that good, right? Or you couldn't have needed it that bad, right? I just can't believe it.
Yeah. Look, in 2020, he came out in a movie with called Hard Kill. It's not quite Die Hard. But no, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, what is it with action stars where it's just like at a certain time you just gotta
give up,
call it in? It's weird. I heard another funny joke also the other day.
Let's hear it.
How is it that, speaking of action stars and bald ones on top of that, how is it that Scientology is doing wonders for Tom Cruise, but doing the opposite for John Travolta?
They're sucking the life from Travolta and like feeding it to Cruise,
siphoning it off and it's not like they do different. They're doing the same kind of movies constantly, and still
only one of them looks like he's still retained his youth.
Yeah, exactly. It's that middle tooth.
Cruise is the favorite child, you know.
It's that single
middle tooth.
That middle tooth. Tom Cruise.
What if that's like it's like their military rank? The more thinner your front tooth, the higher ranking you are in Scientology.
You got that middle tooth.
Lisan Al-Gaib.
All praise the middle tooth.
Our Savior will come with a tooth in the middle.
The tooth will be in the middle.
Shy a tooth.
Oh, look, here he is with braces.
Oh my God.
That's real too.
And that didn't help anything. It didn't fucking help anything. I bet he wanted it more centered.
Yeah.
He was like, can we bring it more in the front?
I want to shift all of them. Can we do it? I need the middle. I want one square in the middle. Give me middle.
This one's called Tom. It's the main tooth.
Okay. All right. Okay. Enough of Tom Cruise.
No way.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. John McTiernan. He's passed away at this point, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Maybe not. Maybe he's still alive. He just doesn't direct anymore.
He just seems like he's kicking.
Okay. I thought he was dead.
Nah, he's alive as hell.
Anyways, he doesn't direct anymore. He's not directed a movie since fucking basic in 2003.
Wow.
That's
so I wonder.
crazy.
It's like, do they make just enough money to just like coast on it for the rest of their life? You know, invest it accordingly, and then they just never have to work anymore.
I guess so. Yeah,
that's the dream, right?
Yeah, that is the dream, right? But he directed Predator, of course. And Predator, let's give it up. The Predator goes up against Schwarzenegger in that movie.
Yeah.
And obviously Schwarzenegger wins. How does he kill the Predator again? Do you remember?
Well, he like stabs
Electrocutes
it. No, he manages to like set a trap that like stabs it really bad, and then it blows itself up in the final moments. You know,
right.
He has to like run.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
Because it learns to laugh.
Can John McClane kill the Predator?
Yes. Honestly, fucking Predator 2
is almost this.
Yeah, like, dude, can you imagine if they same universe?
Dude, I know, right? Yeah.
I love it.
After their terror attack at the Nakatomi Plaza, it destroyed LA's culture. And so Donnie Glover had to kill a predator.
Imagine this movie. Don't change anything. The terror.
Just drop a predator.
Just drop a predator into it.
Oh
He's also running around the building.
Dude.
That would be fucking amazing.
I hope they do that.
That would be fucking incredible.
Who would you cast as the John McClane role?
Die Hard with a predator. Let's see. Now we're talking. It had to be modern, right?
Yeah.
That's tough. I don't think we have good action stars. We've talked about this too.
I don't think we have anyone as charismatic in this same kind of style.
And someone would
Bruce
argue
Willis.
like Chris Pratt, who is trying to be an action star
what?
now.
That is
he has
the closest to Bruce Willis's kind of humor.
Yeah, but it would still not ever be,
because Chris Pratt, the only way he works for me in those movies is if he's also kind of the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Whenever he's like too cool, I'm like not buying it, dude.
And that's my thing. Like, Bruce Willis is cool organically in this movie. There's never a moment where it's like, okay, now he's being cool and not funny.
Right.
Or exactly anything with Chris Pratt, it's like, oh, okay, now this is serious Chris Pratt. Now it's goofy Chris Pratt. You know, I feel like they're not nearly as just like organically. You know, he can't just give it up like this. You know, where fucking John McClane feels like a true character.
Right.
This feels like a person that could exist.
A real ass dude.
Yeah, like
when he gets the tip from the guy on the airplane about clenching your toes on the carpet. And then he doesn't. He's like, well, goddamn.
Yeah.
You know, like that feels like a real dude trying a real thing that he got, you know.
Absolutely. And
recommended.
There's something about this era of movies that would just or this era of actors, I feel like, that just could really become these roles that I just don't see anymore. Maybe it's the way films are now, like the way they look and they're shot, you know?
I think it's also because people aren't trying to be typecasted. Like I said, Chris Pratt can do Star-Lord pretty well. But then when he's in the dinosaur movies, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then when he's in anything else, I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. Like, it doesn't feel like Chris Pratt. And when Schwarzenegger's in a movie, he's Schwarzenegger in every movie.
Yeah.
When Stallone's in a movie, he's Stallone in every movie. Same thing with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I feel like John McClane's a real dude, I still feel like 12 Monkeys Bruce Willis is almost the same kind of dude.
See, that surprises me because for some reason when I think Bruce Willis, I think like the whole 9 yard, the whole, for some reason I think bald. I immediately go to bald Bruce Willis in my mind. I unfortunately don't immediately revert back to super cool haired 80s, early 90s Bruce Willis, you know?
Yeah.
And I wish I did. I wish that was the Bruce Willis that truly like just immediately registered in my brain and not like the fucking Vin Diesel aged out.
12 Monkeys Bruce Willis, he's not that old.
Yeah.
It's only young. Like,
but I had never seen that movie till we watched it for this cast, you know, so I don't have like any sentiment or like nostalgia for that film, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fair.
Basically, this and Die Hard 2 are the only haired Bruce Willis, and I guess 3 are the only haired Bruce Willis movies.
No, he doesn't even have hair in 3, does he? I don't think he does. Where's Die Hard with the Vengeance? Oh, he does. He does a little bit.
It's going. Yeah. It's on its way out for sure. And then I guess Pulp Fiction, but I didn't even see that till college either. You know?
Wait, does he have a hair in Pulp Fiction?
Uh-huh.
Shit, I'm misremembering. It honestly also doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
Like when I think about how much hair he has in Die Hard 1, I think about this much hair.
Yeah.
like wholeheartedly. I think about like Wisp in Die Hard 1. But then you see him in Die Hard 1 and you're like, oh, he's still got a lot of hair.
Yeah, he's a hairy man.
Okay, so who would play that kind of archetype? Could Ryan Gosling do it? I've never seen,
he's kind of doing that right now.
I've never seen the Nice Guys.
Yeah, he's when he just did, what is it, Fall Guy or no? What's the I
think it's Fall Guy.
Yeah, Fall Guy, and now is that the newest one coming out? Oh no, that's what that is. Yeah, the Fall Guy. That's his new one coming out, and then he also just had The Gray Man. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, but does he play charismatic people in either of these movies?
This one, yes, absolutely.
Okay,
this is going for that kind of like.
But
comedic
The Gray Man, he plays like
007 more. Yeah. Like classy.
Could he do a John McClane, or is he too handsome?
I think he's too goofy.
Oh.
I think he would lean too much into like the freaking out and kind of like not, he likes to play a kind of like the, yes, I am the hero, but like I'm also kind of terrified and like only getting through this, from the hair on my neck. I feel like, I don't know if he would be able to do like the organically, once again, like, going back to it, Bruce Willis feels like a guy who's been a cop for the last 30 years of his life, he just looks the part,
I know.
That's what's so weird. And I'm sure he's younger right there than Ryan Gosling is now.
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt, but he doesn't look it. You know what I mean? Like that looks like a man.
This looks like a man. You're right. Like, what is it about men in the 80s and 90s, early 90s?
Like that's a 30-year-old man.
All the way through the 80s. Like, compared to now, like this dude is like pushing 50.
Yeah. There's an obsession with like keeping an incredibly young looking physique now, I feel like more than there ever was, where like in the 80s it was cool to be like masculine and like hairy and stuff, and now we want much more of like a sleek kind of, and it's all in fashion. It'll come back around.
Can Jason Statham,
Jacob Stathams,
can he do Die Hard with a Predator?
Would Die Hard with a Predator?
That's what I'm trying to cast.
That's what we're trying to cast right now. I know. Would he have an accent?
Yeah.
It would just be accented Jacob Statham.
Oi, mate, it's me, Jason Statham.
I killed the Meg. Now I got this predator.
I killed the big old fishy.
You know what? He could do it.
I
don't know. Him, fucking Snatch.
Oh, I know who could do. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I was gonna say Colin Farrell.
Yeah,
but I don't know. At the same time,
he has an action movie coming out, or like a series or something coming out too. All of these guys have action movies coming out.
Well, he has the Penguin,
but he has another movie coming out on top of that. Look, it's whatever that is.
What?
Sugar. He has that, which is like an action film. He plays like a.
Okay, well, I mean, good.
I just think that's crazy.
Why? Why is it crazy?
That all these
show.
That all of these guys are just like, yeah, you know what? Let's just do action shit now. Is that just what's hot? Is John Wick make action just hot now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, all these action stars are getting older.
Yeah.
Like, I know he looks old here, but like he's young here. Like, how old?
He probably did some of his own stunts in this movie,
Bruce Willis age in Die Hard. He was 33 years old. Okay, so not so young, but still young enough.
No,
like,
absolutely.
That's younger than all the other men we've named.
Yeah.
Like, I think the closest name that I almost threw out was fucking Aaron Taylor Johnson, who's probably like 33 or something.
And I think who just got announced as the new James Bond. Right?
No.
It's a rumor?
Well, he got offered the role.
Okay.
That's all we know.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure he's going to take it.
He could have accepted it by now, but yeah, he's 33. Look at that. So this man is the same age as this man.
Then I guess that's our cast right there, right? Yeah, look at that. How is that the same thing?
Yeah. I know. Dude, in 2 years...
That looks like Mr. Beast.
In 2 years, am I supposed to look like this?
Yes.
Yeah, this looks like Mr. Beast. It was a 25-year-old man.
Oh, should Beast be McClane? He would buy the building. He would buy a real building to blow up to make the movie. He'd probably invent the Predator.
Yeah. He would invent the Predator for this movie that he's trying to make, called Die Hard with a Predator. Ooh, Daniel Kaluuya? Kaluuya? What's his name?
That sounds right. Kaluuya. Yeah, that's true too. Like,
he could be a John McClane. He has the right kind of comedic
timing and stuff. You know what?
Charm.
That's true. You got me. That actually is kind of good because he does have that because even in the Wakanda movies, the Black Panther movies, he like definitely has like a level of like charisma that makes him like also like seem tough. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Dev Patel. Now that he's doing Monkey Man,
too handsome.
Too handsome.
I think.
How old is he?
Let's find out.
It says right there.
33.
Yeah. Thanks, see? All these 33-year-olds.
Daniel Kaluuya is 35.
Dang.
I mean, have you seen Ernie Hudson lately?
Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Just make it Ernie Hudson.
Look at Ernie Hudson. This is him on the red carpet for Ghostbusters. Guess how old that man is?
Like 85.
I think he's like 78. 78 years old.
Holy shit!
And he looks like that, dude.
Honestly, that would be in and of itself kind of amazing. Do Die Hard, but it's like a much older man, and that's the whole point,
I hope I look like that when I'm 78.
I wish I looked like that at 30. Holy shit, what a handsome fucking man.
Oh God.
Why doesn't he act more?
Because they don't give older black men like him roles that are worth a shit. Like
Except fucking Sam Jack for some reason.
Right.
Samuel L. Jackson can get literally every movie he wants, apparently.
Right. Well, because Hollywood only calls for like 2 or 3 type of dudes, and if these guys can pump out 2 or 3 movies a year, then they're gonna be it. You know what I mean?
Like that's what blew me. The fucking new Garfield movie. We made a whole joke about how Garfield is literally Chris Pratt, what it seems like the most generic voice actor now. And you know who plays his dad?
Who?
Samuel L. Jackson.
And he plays, but the cat dad, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't play...
No. Yeah, he plays the cat. I think it's Nicholas Holt is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is his name?
Jerry. Jimbo.
What is Garfield's? David?
David. There you go.
Is it David?
It can't be Nicholas Holt. I'm trying to think of who it is. It can't be that rough ass voice.
It's Dave. Is it Dave?
No, guess not.
What is the dude's name in Garfield? I have Garfield the movie. Okay. Garfield man. What's the man that owns John? John Arbuckle. Okay, who plays John in the new Garfield?
It's not Nicholas Holt, but it's Nicholas, or it's
not that one. Okay, look,
it's got to be that one. Right?
Garfield the movie in 2004.
2004.
20 years later, the Garfield movie.
Just so it's not confusing.
Don't confuse them. Don't confuse them. Okay, it is who plays John? It is Nicholas Holt.
Oh, it is Nicholas Holt. Okay.
In my personal opinion, what a horrible casting. Yeah. It should have been like David Cross or something.
Someone with a fun voice.
Jason Bateman. No, I mean, Nicholas Holt can play any character, but John Arbuckle needs to be like the most boring man alive. What you're saying.
Yeah.
So I think Jason Bateman would be a perfect John Arbuckle. But yeah. Wow, what a interesting cast.
Yeah. But the first 2 are just like, well, what are the most generic people we can get to be these 2 main characters? And like Sam Jack, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Put them in a pin.
Yeah. Are you going to go see this movie?
I already did. Early screening. Yeah.
Oh, look, it's already down on the popularity. Is Die Hard going up? Let's see. No, it's on its way down too.
Damn it. No way.
And it's further down than the Garfield movie, which hasn't even come out yet. All right. What about Die Hard with Vengeance? Oh, even further down. Rollerball? Let's see where Rollerball's at. Oh, it's moving up.
It's moving up in the world.
What the fuck?
Stocks, man. You can never predict them.
Let's look at the most popular movies right now. Roundhouse at number 1. Roadhouse. I keep saying Roundhouse.
Dude, Roundhouse. I love that movie.
And it moved up from 21. Dune Part 2 has stayed at number 2. Poor Things has actually moved down.
From number 2.
Oh, no. I think they've moved up 21 spots. I think that might be what it is. It's moved down 2 spots because it was number 1, I think is what it's trying to say. Because Dune is unmoved.
It's just been. Oh, I see what you're saying now. So
Damsel has
Poor
moved
Things
down
was
one.
number one. Yeah. Dune's up there right now. That's hilarious.
Ghostbusters couldn't even get past Dune.
Dude, it moved up 28 spaces though.
Dude,
on its
Alien
release.
Romulus.
Look at that. Pure anticipation.
And then Beetlejuice.
Pure anticipation.
Yeah.
Who's talking about Oppenheimer and Madam Web anymore?
Madam Web was at 20 and apparently moved up 10 spots.
Damn, it's relevant.
What the fuck?
I think it just hit streaming or something.
That
so,
might be it.
yeah.
You're right. Weird.
Hey, did you watch The Irish Wish yet?
I did not.
You should watch that movie. Did you see my review on Letterboxd?
I think you just said P-U.
Yeah, but P-U. I was like sitting doing stuff while Myra watched it, and I was like, well, I technically was in the room for the full 90 minutes this movie played, so I have to count it.
Poor Lindsay Lohan.
I know. She's going through a hard time.
Which is called her entire life.
She's been on one Freaky Friday.
All right. Well.
Shit, man. What are we going to do, dude?
I don't know.
Are we going to die hard?
We could.
Or are we going to die softly? Isn't that also a movie with Brad Pitt or something? Like Die Softly? I think that's the...
yeah, I think you're right.
That's a book.
Kill Them Softly? Killing...
Oh, is it Killing Them Softly?
Killing Them...
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Dang it. It should have been Die Softly.
I know,
And then it could have been the perfect competitor to...
With the Gandolfini.
Oh, shit. R.I.P.
Rest in peace to both of them.
I know. Fuck. That. Now I'm sad.
Now you're sad.
Damn it.
But look, Ben Mendelsohn is in it, and he's just all... I'm Ben Mendelsohn, mate.
You think he's the bad guy?
He might be.
Like 30 or like 95% of the time, Ben Mendelsohn's the bad guy.
Or turns out he's actually not the bad guy. Wait, hold on.
We just had to think he was the bad guy because he's Ben Mendelsohn and he talks a little funny.
Have you seen this movie?
I have not.
I think I'm going to go watch it right now because it looks like this.
Brad Pitt looks like fucking that.
And I'm like, hell yeah.
And I think he's Russian.
He's Russian?
I think so.
Can he do a Russian? We're going to find out, aren't we? Damn.
Because I know.
Why would they cast a bunch of Italians? Oh, well, I don't know about these two guys. But
or maybe he's Italian. Maybe he's like Guido. I know he's doing an accent in the movie. So that, you know what? Honestly, yeah, you're right. With Gandolfini and Liotta, it must be like Italian mob kind of stuff.
And maybe they're hitting the Russians.
Yeah. Or maybe he's hitting the Italians. Yeah, maybe he's getting... Because it's definitely a Vinge,
Someone's hitting someone, and I can't wait to see.
It's a Vingedetta, as I like to call him,
Yeah. I know. You say that all the time, and I say, please stop. Don't say that anymore.
You're like, you got to stop.
You got to stop saying that. Every time you say that in public, people look at you.
Yeah. I've gotten some stares.
A vag-tenda, you say. Hey, thank you for listening.
Hey, thank you guys so much for fucking that chicken. And
I don't know if you could tell, but like at the beginning of this episode, I was like, we might not even just talk about Die Hard
at all.
But we did.
We got there.
We got there. We talked about Die Hard.
This movie is hard to die.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, like, out of some of the other characters that we've seen in movies on this podcast, who else could probably kill a predator? Do you think... What is his name? Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible?
No.
You don't think
I think he could find a predator. He could steal something from the predator. He could sneak onto the predator spaceship and steal something from the predator.
You don't think he could kill a predator?
I don't think he could kill a predator, especially not Mission Impossible 1 Ethan, who never even touches a gun, He's all espionage.
I started typing in Ethan Hunt, and one of the first things that came up was it wasn't these two. It was versus Jason
Bourne, which are more relevant to each other.
Yeah, those are the same era, at least. What was the other ones that came up? James Bond and John Wick.
I want to see just all the Jays fight it out. You know what I mean?
I've never seen Jason Bourne. Have you ever seen any of the Bourne movies?
Yeah, I've probably seen like the first two.
I
think I watched one on an airplane once.
Are they good?
No. It's one of those that it's the mystery of it all that's supposed to really keep you going more in those.
Which is like, why did they erase Jason Bourne's life or whatever?
Yeah, the whole thing's like, who am I? What's in the box?
Yeah, and I'm sure he finds out in the first movie, and still there's like 3 more.
Well, and it's like, or is that the truth? They just keep playing that card. Yeah. Like, we intentionally gave you that information to make you think that was your life, but actually, haha, a double trick.
Are these based after the fucking Tom Clancy shit or no?
They have to be, right?
They're not related to Tom Clancy, are they?
Not at all, I guess, huh?
I don't think
No, I think they're just movies. Yeah.
For the character Jason Bourne. Yeah, are they originally just movies? That's actually the character Aaron Cross from Bourne does not appear in. Huh. That's pretty cool if they're just originally these movies.
Yeah,
because then I actually have a little bit more
respect for them versus Mission Impossible and things that are just pulling from other shit.
Yeah.
You know who didn't get an action series and I'm surprised is Marky Mark. You know, I'm surprised Mark Wahlberg's never. He has like some actiony kind of roles. I guess but
2 Transformers movies,
like
are the only like in succession. And then I guess Daddy's Home,
and he's in 4 Brothers, which I think is a little actiony. But did that one get
a sequel?
Oh,
I'm talking about movies that he has been in that
had sequels. Yeah, no, he doesn't. So exactly, he never had his action trilogy or franchise, and I'm surprised by that.
What if the other guys span time travel and they fight the nice guys?
They do like a fucking Bill and Ted.
Yeah, they accidentally go into a time portal, the other guys, starring Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, and they end up in whatever time period the nice guys takes place in.
And then all 4 of them end up even further back in time, and they have to stop Hitler.
They have to stop Hitler. Perfect.
Who's played by Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes, of course. I mean, who else? Who else but Sacha Baron Cohen?
Directed by Taika Waititi.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Copyright. That's ours now. Nobody take that. Yeah, Predator, man. Nobody. Honestly, if we're being practical, if that thing came after just about any just normal ass human being,
Wait, but you already said John McClane could kill him.
Oh yeah, John McClane's the ultimate badass. I think John McClane's a bigger badass than fucking Dutch.
Really?
I think Dutch is just all muscles and punchlines. I think John McClane shows like a level of intelligence where he would have killed the Predator like in the first. He would have said some funny punchline and killed the Predator in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "You smoking them alien cigarettes?"
Yeah, barefoot too.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "Now I got a laser cannon."
Yeah.
Holy shit. So yeah, John McClane's really the only one. You know? Oh, Optimus Prime. You got me. We did watch Transformers, so.
We did watch Transformers.
Optimus Prime could also defeat a Predator. Yeah. Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
Whoa, Frank Sinatra was offered the role of John McClane.
That can't be real, right?
I mean, I saw it up here. I saw them side by side up here somewhere too, yeah.
Because when he'd have been an old man by the 80s, wouldn't he?
10 actors who were considered to play John McClane.
Because Die Hard's not a remake, right?
No.
That would be crazy.
It was Frank Sinatra, Clint Eastwood, Mel Gibson, which, I mean, makes perfect sense.
Yeah. See, I could have seen Mel in this role.
Burt Reynolds.
Also kind of makes sense.
Sylvester Stallone. Al Pacino.
I don't see Stallone as an action star. You know what I mean?
Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell would have been his son. Oh no, I always get Wyatt Russell and the guy that does play John McClane Jr. What's his name? I said it at the beginning. Jack Courtney.
There you go.
I get
them mixed up
sometimes.
So do you feel like Jack Courtney was a good? Essentially, that was them recasting the character in a way, right?
It almost seemed like they were trying to
say, this is the next.
These might keep going, but with Jai Courtney. The problem is, I don't think anyone can recognize or name Jai Courtney on like as if a flashcard was shown in front of you.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, like imagine.
I know him.
What's this guy's name?
I'd be like.
It's you would definitely not think Jai, right?
And then Courtney is just also a complete fucking plot twist. And he's a good actor. He's actually a pretty good actor and not a bad looking guy. You know?
I feel like people can really utilize him properly.
Is he like Australian?
I think he is Australian. Australian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's Boomerang, right?
Yes, Captain Boomerang. Yep.
Yeah, Jai Courtney, man.
Yeah.
He could have done it. And, honestly, Wyatt Russell. I guess, we didn't even actually talk about that.
Wyatt Russell could have been Harrison Ford was also considered, and so was Robert De Niro.
I did watch that.
Just everyone, I guess. Every dude from the 80s, apparently.
Apple TV had that Godzilla show, Monarch, and Wyatt Russell plays. It has a big role in the show, and I actually really enjoyed his performance in it, as far as having to be kind of like a comedic, military, dude. Commander. So Wyatt Russell. He could beat a Predator.
He could be.
Not as in any character, just him himself. I think the actor could probably do it.
I agree.
So,
well,
thanks, man.
Here's a picture of John McClane in Call of Duty Warzone.
That's badass. That looks good, honestly.
I think I might download this game.
It's just, I don't think we could get the skin. It's probably part of a battle pass or something, right?
Let's look it up. Warzone. Can I buy this still? Is there a way to find out? Like,
it might say it somewhere on here. Or it'll tell you the last time it was like in the store or something,
Oh, he was born 1955.
Oh, good to know.
Do you think they do that? Do you think they rotate stuff out on Warzone and stuff like that? Rambo and John McClane.
Things like this, probably not. You know what I mean? I'm sure this was like a get it while it's gone here and then it's gone,
Mm-hmm. It came out in 2021.
We missed it. We missed our window. Just put him in Fortnite,
It was both Rambo and John McClane.
That's kind of badass.
That's kind of badass.
It's like, was Dutch just too basic?
I guess
Or they couldn't get Schwarzenegger's
Dutch
rights?
was already in there just by default. Wow, look, you could even fight in Nakatomi Plaza.
That's sick. And now it's like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, now it's like, yeah, exactly. Nicki Minaj.
We did all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
That's what my brain does every time I see you, dude. Even though we're just...
Thank you guys for listening to us talk about Die Hard.
Yeah, and all the things we talk about all the time. Like, thank y'all for being here. You make it happen. You make the dreams come true.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki motherfucking yay, motherfuckers. We will,
We'll see you then.
We'll see you then. We'll see you on another time.
Probably the latter.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, you got it. I got it.
Just do that. Shut up, bitch.
That'd be good.
Not Farquaad.
How long is the hedgehog? No one cares about me. Mark Wahlberg. I got it.
That's right. We're gonna cheat.
Cheat. No way.
Fuck it. Right. Right. Fucking shit. Oh my God, you love it?
Cheeseburger.